been asked by a couple of people to maybe come out with some more videos explaining what in the world I am talking about when I start talking about bubble points and things along those lines when we're talking about base defense. So I decided last night I'd go ahead and give it a shot, see how this goes, see if this helps anybody. I hope it does. We'll just see how it goes. Building a base, to me, is probably the most important thing in the game. I've always tried to place my base defense above building any basers, just for the simple fact that I figure, it doesn't take a lot to go out and say farm a base, hit a base, destroy a base, however you want to word it. It doesn't take too much. You don't have to have the best fleets. You can still have fun in the game being an attacker. The more challenging thing that I've always found is how in the world do you stop somebody coming in from your base. And, this week we actually had a very big update when you go from, OP8 to this OP9, and now we have all these different level turrets that are going on. We have the abilities now to go as high as 22 turrets. But there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. Number one is your bubble point. I think that's probably the most important thing because obviously, if you do not bubble when you're initially attacked, you're just going to get farmed on multiple hits. I don't care what base cards you have in at that point. You can be prepped easily if you're not bubbling, and whatnot. So, hopefully I won't mess this up too much. Hopefully I don't sound like a total dick. That's not what any of this is intended for. So I just get sick and tired of these guys on the Forsaken Council, getting on there and they address all this stuff. And my total opinion on that is, while they do have very good information, there's a lot of ass kissing going on there. And I don't think any of the real points ever get really addressed on from that group. A lot of new followers, look up to those guys, and I get it. The noob's got to look up to somebody. So, not what this is about. This is about helping Rug, my alliance. I know this is going to get out there because I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel. But it is what it is. So, I'm just going to tell you, speak from Tool's point of view on how I view all of this and where we're at. So, I think the first thing we need to look at, especially when we're talking about bubble point, is what's the difference between OP8 and OP9? Well, it's a big difference. I'm just going to bring up a snapshot here real quick. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. This is what my base was like at OP8. As you can see over here, hopefully you can see where the mouse is over here on the right. But I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I basically had 6 blunders out there and 3 level 13 warehouses, and then also I had at one point in time, this isn't the exact model of what my base was right before OP9, but I had moved another turret out there, so I actually had 7 out there just to give me a little bit of buffer point. And I was about, destroying the front end here, plus that 1 extra turret. On my bubble, I was about 28%. Most people never made it past the first ship in the guard. So I'm very proud of my base. I think it does hold up well. But also, please keep into consideration, this is all going to depend on your retros. If you have low retros, please don't think you're going to get the same results that I do, or Darth Yoda gets, or even Sea Slayer. Bohica, any of those guys, please don't think that you're going to get the same results. It's all going to be about your retros, your placement, and so on. But this is just a good example. I just want you to understand where we're at with this. This was only 18 turrets. Right before OP9, I did go back to 20 turrets, but I added 2 anti-mortars, and those, I believe, those were only level 5 turrets, just so I could keep it down and not affect my bubble point. And like I said, OP9 changes everything. So with that, like I said, that was my base right before OP9. This is where I'm at now with OP9. I did add the 2 extra turrets back in. I am back actually to 22 turrets. I've been working really hard the last couple of days trying to find that balance. The one thing I'm telling you guys you cannot do at this point in time in the game is absolutely go out there and start coining a bunch of high-level warehouses with level 8 turrets. You're not going to have the right balance. You're going to throw your bubble off. You're going to get farmed. You're not going to be happy. You're going to be discouraged. It's all about timing. It's about what to build at the right time. This is my current base right now. As you can see, like I said, I'm back to 22. That's 18 level 7 turrets. Here, right here in the center, you can see the 2 anti-mortars. Now, I did bump that up with this update to work on my bubble balance. But I'll show you here in just a couple of minutes when I bring up the worksheet on how to figure this bubble stuff out. Just exactly how you can throw your bubble balance completely off and make it completely insane. And it's going to hurt your head. But you can see the level turrets. I bumped those up. Those are level 5s. And I did add 2 more scatters. I added those back in just because I've got to find that balance for my bubble. Those are level 6, and as you can see, I still have the 18 level 7s. The keys to get bubble. I mean, you got to get bubble. I can't stress that enough. And I know I'm going to keep saying that. Hopefully it beats into your head. You understand what in the world that I'm talking about, and you're not going to say, well, you know, Tool's just talking at his ass. So here's the deal. From what I understand at this point in time and what I've been able to work is that 18 level 7 turrets, 2 level 5s, 2 level 6, 1 level 14 warehouse here, 1 13, 13, 13, and I just bumped this one up to 14. If you left this 13, you're running, if they kill all of this here around the rim coming into your channel, which is a very long channel now, which I was really, the extra 5 pieces of land, it was great to expand my channel. If they kill all this, if this was still level 13, this front warehouse, it'd be just a tad bit over 26%. Well, that's not, I don't know, you know, to each their own. I'm just not comfortable with that. I want a little bit more buffer, so I did bump this up to a level 14 warehouse. Just because if they come in and for some whatever reason they don't kill all these turrets, I want the extra leeway to play with there. So this will get me well over 30%. If they kill this, obviously they're going to be hitting that as soon as they come in. And then they get all the way to here and they do kill all those turrets, it's over 30% at that point, which I'm comfortable with. I'm still pretty sure at this point in time in the game, even without updating the walls, I won't even get into that today. It's just too much at one time. Even without updating the walls, I'm pretty confident in my base that they're still not going to make it past that guard. So I know they're definitely not going to be subbing me. So you know, so this is the goal. We'll come back. Maybe we'll come back to this here in just a second. I just want to bring up the spreadsheet so you guys can understand. So here's the spreadsheet, and I posted this on the rug page. And if you've never really looked at it, it's something. It's a great tool. It's easy to use. If you please stay all this data over here, stay away from it. Don't mess with this. It'll screw the entire worksheet up for you. I just don't do it. I think it's locked down from the programmer of the spreadsheet. But just stay away from that, please. But it does show you all the armor values of over here, and this is what we're looking at over here is armor values, life value, whatever you want to call it. Over here is the data, and basically this is really easy to use. Like here, it shows level 7, or I'm sorry, level 11 weapons lab. Here's OP9, okay. Well, like I said, I just added back that other warehouse. And if you look here, I've been playing a lot. So if they kill the 14, and you mark up here, is it destroyed? This is how you figure out your bubble. So you plug in all your data. It's real simple to do. Like if this was only a 10, it's real simple. You just go 10, you go back to 11. But if you can go down. I don't right now currently have a naval lab. I'm going to have to put that back in to do the upgrades on the shipyard and the dock, which really sucks balls. But I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to put my naval lab back in, build those two up, and then I'm going to destroy my naval lab again. You don't need it. I, to each their own. It's just one more building there that can be used for bloodthirst. I just go run down through this here real quick. So right now, like I said, I did change that back. So I have 2 level 13 warehouse. And actually, I gotta change this because that's not right. 3 level 13s, 2 level 14 warehouse, and as you can see, here's where it shows you whether you're going to bubble. Here in this column, right here, in the E column is where you plug in Y or N, yes or no, whether the building is destroyed. You don't need to worry about Great Hall. If you look, like I said, guys, radio tower, trading post, your Great Hall. Get rid of the radio tower and the trading post. You don't need that stuff. Like I said, it's just another building to get bloodthirst on you, and you definitely want to try to stop the enemy from getting bloodthirst on you, especially early on. If they get those 20 hits and they're bloodthirsting on you coming in your channel, I'm telling you, there's good hitters, there's good builds out there that can destroy your base. So definitely get rid of your trading post and your radio tower. As you can see right here, they absolutely serve no purpose as far as damage or even damage towards your total bubble count. All it does is, like I said, it's a building against your bloodthirst. So just moving down through this real quick, like I said, you plug in your warehouse levels here. Don't worry, don't mess. You don't have to worry about anything in the gray columns. The 2 columns you're worried about are in the white. I have absolutely no oil rigs, so you'll see that this is all zeros. I do have 1 energy because I'm running fire support on it. 1 energy at level 10. I have 1 Zen at level 10. Running fire support on that also. Those are both on my island. And down here is where you plug in your turrets. As I said, 2 level 5s, 2 level 6, 18. It's actually 18 level 7s, but the spreadsheet, the creator of the spreadsheet didn't update it far enough to where it shows 22. But I am running 22 turrets again, or now. I was only running 18, but I go ahead and run the 22. And this is where you decide your bubble point. I always look at it like this. All these other buildings, your shipyard, your weapons lab, your intel lab, your retro lab, if you look at the total percentage of damage, 0.01, 0, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, they do absolutely nothing for your bubble. And getting you that balance. All they do, and I know there's some of you out there that have argued with me over this, and we've had good debate, good discussion, over throwing all that crap up there at your entrance. It does nothing for you. All this is doing is allowing the enemy to get bloodthirst on you quicker in one location. You're going to need your weapons lab. You can't get rid of that. You just can't get rid of that. And you're going to need some of these other things. The ones you can't get rid of, fine, so be it. But spread them out. Spread them out on your rim. Force them to drive around. Then your island, your Maxims, your dead eyes will be at least firing on them while they drive around outside your channel before they even think about going into your base. Let's see. So down here, just real quick, I just want to show you. I'm just basing this on OP9. I just want to show you guys just how bad this changes. If you look right here in the black over here, way I have it set up and calculated, if they come in and they kill those 2 level 6 turrets that I have there at the front, right? And they kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the level 7s. Remember 6. All of the level 13s that are up front and 1 level 14 up front would give me a bubble of 26.47. Now remember, I have 7 level 7s up there, so I do have that buffer, because if they kill that, I go to 29.74. Now, remember what I said. Don't go out. Don't go crazy. Don't go out. Please don't go out and start upgrading all your warehouses to level 15 and your turrets to level 8 because it's going to screw this all up. I'm just going to show you why. So let's assume that I get crazy. Excuse me. I get crazy. Give me a second. I got a drink. And light a cigarette. I'm going to plug this data in, and I'm just going to show you how jacked up if you get crazy and you start coining warehouses and using your base parts for warehouses, and you're coining turrets, and you're going to really, really screw this up. And you're going to be disappointed, you're going to be frustrated, and then you're going to send me 50 coins because you're going to have to say Tool was right. That's the rule. If you guys go out and do this, and you don't listen, you all send me 50 coins, and then you have to date one of Sea Slayer's goats. So if you go out, you get nuts. I'm just going to show you how bad this changes. 15, 15, 15, 15. Now all my warehouses are reflecting 15, right? So let's drop down here, and let's just assume I change one single turret, okay, to level 8, and it's on my island. And the attacker comes in, and he or she kills the same exact stuff that I showed you. If you look here, and they kill the same exact stuff, these turrets on the beginning of the channel, that's all they got to do. These warehouses, there's 3 warehouses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 turrets. They kill all those. Same thing. Here's what's going to happen. Now look at your bubble. You're at 43.53%, and the attacker has not even got to your island. Okay? Not even got to your island. And you're already almost 50%. So that's how easy this is if we're not building this at the right pace, and we're not taking our time, there's no sense. I'm telling you guys, there is no sense. Our bases are strong. Our mid-level players, our low-level players are strong for what they have. They're coming along very nicely. No sense to spend this money. Trust me, I did it. When I quit the game for 5 months, I came back. I was behind in tech. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be a farm. I spent thousands of dollars, guys, on this game. I coined all my freaking turrets to level 7. Did I have to? No. Did I want to? Sure. At that point in time, we were well into level 7. OP8, there was really no reason for me not to. Right now, I'm comfortable with where I'm at. I'm pretty sure I do have a bubble point, and it's going to be a learning curve. You know, we got the new dock weight. There's a lot of things coming. I think Kixeye is going to be coming out with some new fleets, some more powerful weapons. I can tell you this, I do suspect there's going to be some sort of a really, really strong ballistic cannon, maybe even a strong ballistic fleet. It sure is not going to be the Malice. The Malice absolutely is a shitty haul. But something's coming. You can tell that just with the ballistic buff on the new walls. But just don't go crazy, guys. I mean, I'm showing you proof here. If you have questions, PM me on Facebook. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. I'm not a big talker in comms. You guys know that. I try to help as much as I can. I hope this helps. And like I said, just take your time. Don't go all crazy on this. Don't waste your money. I would rather see you guys, if you're going to coin repairs, hit a base, save your money for the raid. Don't go crazy. Or if you do, please get this tool out. This calculator, this base calculator. It come from one of the blog posts. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he always makes this up. It's a really good tool to use, and please get it out. You need to figure it out, or I promise you, somebody's gonna come in and farm you. So there you go. I hope that helps. I hope it doesn't sound stupid. Like I said, I don't like doing this kind of thing, but I was asked to. So there you go. Talk to you later. Keep calm. Be like Tool.